Hello, wherever you are watching me across the world. It could be your own morning. It is night time for some people. It may be afternoon for others. Just as it is for each day, the same way it is in our lives. While some are just coming into the world, some are exiting this world. While some are in their prime age, when they are making all the glory, they are like shining flower. Okay? So, whichever stage you are, something is very important that you must be conscious of, and that is time. I'm going to be doing vodcast combined on time, and I want you to be part of it because you're going to learn a lot. Some that you have known, you will be reminded, and it will help you to order your day, to order your time here on this terrestrial globe, okay? That is why I'm inviting you to be a part of this journey. Just subscribe, follow whichever channel you are seeing this. Just make sure you're part of the journey. Okay, so let's start by explaining the fundamental truth. No one stays here forever. I'm quite sure in your journey as an adult, as a teenager, you have come across names of people that have done great and marvelous things. Probably we're still enjoying what they have done when they were here. But all we know about them now is their names and what they left behind, the imprint they left behind. Somebody invented electricity, somebody invented glass, somebody invented maybe plane, and so many things. We're reading about them today. But do people talk about them every day? No. It's only when the discourse goes towards that direction that their names are mentioned. So the best that is left of them is their memory. But that memory is important. What memory are you going to leave behind? A question. So the consciousness that you're not going to be here on the surface of the earth forever should propel you to define the kind of life you want to live. And not only defining it, but then knowing the purpose for which you are here on the surface of the earth is very paramount to driving your day. Because if you don't know, so many people come into this world, grow, and their daily lives are dictated by what the society says and what the day brings to their doorstep. We are better than that. And I want you to be better than that. I want you to be the one defining your day, not defining it in the tone of this is what I want to live. But then I want you to define it in accordance with the purpose for which you are here on the surface of the earth. And you have to find that purpose before your days can actually be effective. If you are spending your day in a wrong direction, not in alignment with the purpose for which you are here, that would be a wrong investment in a wrong direction. And it's always lead to loss. And to minimize loss in life, we must understand our purpose. So I've mentioned earlier about the people that have contributed to our existence here today. Though they are not here, but we still have their memory. So what memory will be left of you? I'm going to be taking some excerpt from my book, Time, the Most Precious Gift for Wealth and Success Creation. And I'm going to be sharing that in this series. And if you want a copy, it's available on online at Amazon. So what I want to share today, I will read from page 25 of the book. I want you to read with me in this book reading session. It says, nothing lasts forever here on this present terrestrial globe. Each plant, animal, kingdom, political or religious, dominion, invention, culture last for a time span. They are all numbered, and the number will ultimately be used up as the new one that will take over the same space begin to emerge. From the days of Adam and Eve, men have lived within their allotted time span, and their contribution to history had happened over a numbered time frame. Despite the physical salvation of the household of Noah, miracles experienced by the Israelite church in the wilderness, at the Red Sea, and by the wall of Jericho, the miracle of childbirth after menopause by the nonagenarian Sarah to a centenarian Abraham, the moment of prophesying by the great prophets, their time span lapsed and they departed this world. So, if they were here, even with all the miracles, look at this present day. Who do you see that God is moving mightily in his or her life? That person will pass away. You that is admiring that person will pass away. I will pass away. All of us, in the course of time, in the due time, will pass away. So, nothing, no matter how great or small, stays here forever. While I was reading, I think you should have picked something there. With all the different groups that I've mentioned, something is important there. They all departed because another one that will take over that space is emerging. Take, for example, the story of Jesus and John the Baptist. Before Jesus rose, John the Baptist was the name. And he was in the wilderness, people were trooping to him. But the moment that Jesus came, what did he say? He said, I have to decrease that he may increase. Because it was the time for Jesus Christ to rise. And that space is not for both of them to exist at the same time. So if you are a manager at work, the longevity of your journey or the time span is going to be determined by when the new one is destined to emerge, a new manager. No matter how good you are, no matter how good you are, something will happen and you will move. Either you move upward for promotion or you leave the organization. When that time comes, the same thing, look at the birth of a child. The child will feel comfortable in the mother's tummy for a period of time. But when the time to be birthed comes, when the time for that child to change location comes, there will be an uneasiness for the child and also for the mother. And that is what gives rise to birth pain, because someone need to emerge as a new member of the family. So I want you to be very conscious that anything you are doing now, whether good or bad, will not last forever. So when we're talking about time management, in this series, I'm not going to be talking about time management in terms of how you manage time at work. I'm going to be talking about how you manage time in life, the totality of your life. How you manage time in your marriage, how you manage time in achieving purpose, how you manage time with your children, how you manage time with what you yourself will become. These are the things that will be the focus, because some of these are what a lot of people neglect. They focus on just one direction of their life, and at the end of the day, they come back to realize that a very important portion of their life has been neglected for too long. And time also will play a role. If a portion of your life is neglected for too long a period, time may not allow you to regain that side. And that is why planning, purpose, and understanding of this particular life we're living is very important. So I want you to follow, like I said earlier. Look out for the next episode. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm your friend, Dr. Ayo Adenuga.